I promised you there was a vision to this. I thought it was gonna give boho, but instead it's giving like peasant Victorian child.
Alexis Sunshine 83, it's always sunny here. Boop.
Hey Sunshiners, Alexa Sunshine 83 here. Today we are thrifting spring 2025 fashion trends, and I always like with these videos to almost make it like a little bit of a scavenger hunt, see how many I can find, and all of these are from different fashion magazine websites projecting the season's trends, which of course, wear whatever makes you happy, whether it's trendy or not. These videos are just for fun, but also if you do like a certain trend, maybe check out the thrift store first, because most trends have already happened, so they're probably at the thrift store. Now, these trends aren't all necessarily what I am personally looking for, but some of them do have things that were on my thrift wish list for 2025, so I will have my eye out potentially of getting, I don't know, I may not buy anything, I may thrift a lot. We will see what the thrift store has for us today, but a lot of these are more kind of ideas with then trends within them. A lot of the fashion magazine websites will basically take a style or idea and kind of list it, where then there's like trends within it based on the runways of the like spring 2025 fashion weeks, which was technically last year, all of that stuff being now a trend this year based on when the runway was, if that makes any sense. But just to kind of explain in context, but the first one was Femininity Unraveled. That's what Vogue had like put it as. I saw other things that were like soft feminine, and kind of the whole idea is encompassing pastels. Like butter yellow was a really big one, pistachio as well. I saw like a whole separate article just on like pistachio being big for spring, which like pastels for spring, not original. It's like florals for spring, you know? But then also powdered pink, I saw that a lot. And then soft florals, obviously. From what I could see, soft florals in the examples was a lot of florals with a base that wasn't black. And then I saw boho dream and like bohemian style kind of coming back, which is beading, embroidery, fringe, sheer, kind of all those types of textures. I saw checkered as a spring 2025 fashion trend, and like very specific. I'm going to show you the examples from the article, but it was said of being done in a minimalist outfit, so kind of letting the checkered be the main kind of star of the outfit, and 90s inspired. Then this one was being titled as Let's Go Thrifting, and it is a retro inspired patterns in mustard yellow, dark green, again all the examples, 70s mix and matching all the different patterns. Like I mentioned, trends always come back, so again we have the 90s, we have the 70s, and we have 1960s nostalgia, specifically boxy silhouette dresses, which was a trend I was looking for when I did my thrifting 2025 trends, which I was just thrifting like anything that was being said as like a 2025 trend. Obviously now we are in 2025, so it's interesting to see how trends change just based on like projected from before the year starts and then actually during the year. But this one is still being deemed as kind of like a trend, and it was a little difficult to find, so I don't know if I will end up finding it here. Another trend I was looking for in that video was polka dots, and I did actually end up buying polka dots because of searching for polka dots, and I did just want to include it in this list and try to find it here, just because polka dots are not slowing down. If anything, they are ramping up. I usually try when I do like thrifting trend videos to not overlap as much with the previous like thrifting X season of that year videos. That way it's like I'm not just talking about the same thing all the time. But I did want to include polka dots because again, it's like still really big and I feel so perfect for springtime. I don't know if I'll be able to find this one at the thrift store, but I feel maybe in a way, which is excessive accessorizing. Of course, we have seen the accessorizing of bags and charms and pins, and I mean really taking anything and personalizing it, which I absolutely love. And I've thrifted many necklaces at the thrift store and different accessories, so I'm just having that be on the list so I remember to take a look at the accessories and just see what they have. Also like studs and grommets and any piece that's personalized. It wasn't just like accessories of like hair accessories or necklaces. It was even just clothing being accessorized or like having an extra addition that makes it more unique. So it could be clothing as well. I saw pattern pants being a like spring trend, specifically on TikTok, for like the TikToks that are like the coolers are wearing this for this season. And I really am trying not to necessarily go on like TikTok to look at trends. I don't even have TikTok on my phone. I just go on my computer when I need to for like a video. And I decided just to type in like spring 2025 trends to see what the cool girls are saying. And one of those was pattern pants, but like floral pattern pants. And I don't know about you, but I just feel so reminiscent of like 2014 specific pattern pants. Every year we seem to have a different like summer ocean aesthetic. We had mermaid core, then we had coastal grandma, and this year we have fisherman aesthetic or something like that. And they all are kind of the same thing. I could argue that maybe mermaid core was like more pastels and more like shiny things, and then coastal grandma was like more just like minimal, and then fisherman being more like whimsical within being minimalist. But I saw a lot of like nautical stripes specifically, so I am mainly out of that because it was a lot of like netting. And so I mean, maybe I'll look to see if I can find netting items, but specifically stripes that I feel could be aligned with this, I'm going to try to find. But the thrift store actually just opened, and so I need to head in there. Those are all of the trends that we are going to try to find today. I am wearing a unitard so I can properly try on everything and give you at least like a good view of hopefully the trends that I end up finding. I'm not planning on necessarily like buying all of these trends. It really is just to see if I can, and then like try them on, see how I feel about them, because some of them I'm like, oh, I would absolutely never wear this, but I'm open to trying them on and seeing if my mind changes. So let's go. I went over to these shoes and accessories, and I do think I found one thing that could be in line with like a fisherman aesthetic, and then also boho, because then when I was walking over here, I like went by this knit top, and it just has like, I don't know about the color. I wish it was like a proper bright white versus this almost like French vanilla, but I feel like the texture of it, definitely something I'm going to try on. But I am going to start out in these skirts because I really want to try to find more of that like soft feminine floral thing, and yeah, just see what we can find. Oh, this is nice. Like the sequence, not really part of the trend, but it's just actually in really great condition. But I'm seeing a lot of leopard print, animal print. Oh, this is kind of like a powdered pink. It is new with tag, which is crazy. Okay, technically I think we found a powder pink, which was part of the trends. Heck yeah. I mean, this is floral, just not really the silhouette that I think I'm looking for and what the trend is, but definitely will find some florals. Just don't know if it's gonna be the type I'm looking for. Unrelated, but this purple corduroy skirt, I may have to try this on for myself. This skirt totally reminds me of the Lisa Says Ga and Polly Pocket collab that they recently did. It's this almost like quilted texture, and it is pastel. So I did say in a video that I feel we're kind of going away from a lot of brighter colors, but there's definitely been another resurgence of it, specifically in pastels, which again, I think is normal every spring. I mean, we are just coming out of winter, and just so many of the trends were going into like the old money, like just darker colors and no colors in there. So it makes sense that now we're kind of re-emerging into colorful pieces, and pastels being one of them. I did find fringe, and originally from Forever 21. Oh, that just screams 2014, like Coachella, 2016 Coachella. Yeah, I mean, technically I found fringe. Oh, this is so interesting. It's from Heaven Blue. This feels so early 2000s. Not really anything that we're looking for, but very, very fun. I honestly feel like this could even be boho, because it kind of reminds me of like a bandana like that. Oh my god, I have to try this on with that knit. This is definitely more of a plaid, so not really the checkered I was seeing, but possibly styled right. This is definitely 100% wool. Really actually nice colors. I really like this. Ooh. Oh, and it has a little bow on the back. Kind of has a slight floral pattern on it. This is so interesting. Notations. This has to have like a paper tag. Kind of gives tapestry. Ooh, I mean, this is definitely a black base of floral, but still floral. Not really, I think, the type of floral skirt I'm looking for, so I'm gonna leave it. This feels so perfect for the polka dot trend because I saw a lot of polka dots not being black and white, and this one's kind of like a cream black, and it's from the brand Porridge. I don't think I personally would get that much wear out of it, but I will try it on. Okay, I mean, fringe, oh, if this was like more of like a maxi, almost mermaid silhouette denim skirt with that fringe and floral, it would be so cool. Oh, now this is bright. Okay, it's 100% rayon. Kind of feels like a, maybe not 90s tag, but definitely maybe a vintage tag. This is so pretty, very, very bright, not pastel, but I think it still goes with the soft floral. I think I wanna go into the dresses to keep trying to find florals that we're looking for. Also, shout out to the person that submitted this wearing outfit because I am wearing the wearing outfit. I just made a quick edit to the shoes, some boots instead of the heels just to make it a little bit more comfortable with trying on stuff. But yeah, this seems like it would be selling on Lisa Says Ga because I think it's pasta. It's like a two-piece set. It's a skirt. I thought it was pajamas. That I have to try it on. That's so fun. But it's, I mean, it's really, really see-through, but just too cool not to try on. Technically, this is more like lingerie lace, but I think if paired correctly, it could go more into a boho style. It has a paper tag. I think I may try this on. I don't think it's really my style, but I'm also like, I don't know, like a tank top under, top of jeans. Kind of gives like dresses over jeans, but in a less like full-on dress since it is kind of like a normal tank top style. Interesting. I've only just gotten into the dresses and I feel like I'm already finding a lot of floral and kind of in that soft feminine style, like even these small flowers. Ooh, this one has a paper tag. Don't know the brand. I'm not in love with like the text. There's like a sheer lace on top of it. So not really my style, but I do really like the blue and black. Another polka dot. I actually, oh, this is sheer too. So you wear even like a white like slip or off-white slip. Oh, this one's also very like aligned. I'm not sure where it's originally from, but it does kind of feel like a cheap polyester, maybe a Shein or Amazon, but the colors are so dreamy. I ended up finding a good amount of dresses that I feel are aligned with the trend, and now I'm on another section of the dresses where there is nobody, so I feel a little bit better about whipping out my camera. But I just found this velvet dress. I already own two velvet dresses, one of them sleeveless, the other one short sleeve, and this one is long sleeve. I don't need it in my wardrobe, but I do think I need to try it on. So many florals. I'm really not finding the 60s kind of mod silhouette dress, but lots of florals. Okay, I will have to try on this dress, this Sonoma denim dress. I have had a lot of long denim dresses in the past, and I always find, especially with the buttons all the way up, that then when you sit down, it like bunches and it's just really uncomfortable. So I've ended up saying goodbye to a lot of denim dresses like this, but I want to see how this one fits. They have the coolest suit set, or technically three. This brown one, it is in a size large. The waist is a 30, so doesn't fit me, and same thing with this one, which is exactly the same, which you're probably like, oh, it doesn't look like anything, Alexa, but it's corduroy. It is the coolest matching set, corduroy pants and blazer. And then this one is not a corduroy, but it's such a nice fabric, and again has the suit pants, and they're more of like a almost like kick flare too, which I just feel is such a unique silhouette that you don't usually see in a suit set, and I'm so sad they don't fit me. I'm in the pants, and what I'm looking for is kind of like a floral, almost like vacation floral. Like I would see someone in like the White Lotus wearing them, if that makes sense. Completely unrelated, but these brown pinstripe suit pants, they kind of like a wide leg at the bottom and a cuff. They're from Ann Taylor. I just need to measure them to see. Don't know, because they may be low rise. I think I need to try them on. I mean, maybe a little more chic. This is kind of bohemian, actually. Okay, this totally makes me think of it. These are just a little too short and not wide leg enough. But I feel like this pattern for sure. These pants also kind of remind me of like Lululemon, or no, LuLaRoe. I don't know why I always get Lululemon and LuLaRoe mixed up. But yeah, this totally reminds me of something that I was about to say Lululemon again. LuLaRoe would sell. Not really the piece that I think they were talking about, but the pattern. Is this not the like 70s pattern from the inspo photos? It is like a chiffon, almost like sweatshirt in a way, so not really that, but I just needed to show it because I do feel like I did find that one. I really love the denim and plaid together. Like, I think that's one of my favorite combos. It's just such a gorgeous mix of fabric, but this one's a little bit too thin and definitely more of a modern. Oh no, oh my god, it is vintage. That's crazy. It's 100% cotton. The denim part just didn't really seem like it felt like cotton. I still don't think it's me if it was maybe like darker colors, but kind of reminds me of more 90s style. Whoever's colors this is, you're gonna love that. I'm ready to go through my car and try everything on. I picked up a lot of stuff. Like, my cart is definitely a mountain right now. I'm not gonna thrift all of it, but I really wanted to pick up as many of the trends to just try on, see what I think about them. So I think I'm gonna do like this as a two-parter try-on portion of all of the like specific trends I was looking for, and then part two, the rest will be all the stuff that I just picked up because I really like and I just wanted to try it on. This is not perfectly with soft florals because it is a base of black dress. Hopefully you'll be able to properly see it, but I just thought it was really beautiful and I just wanted to try it on. I don't think I'm gonna buy it. It has a little bit too much of a scoop neck. I'd rather it be a little bit higher, but I do like the sleeves. They're really comfortable and the color is amazing. Just again, more of a like darker version of florals for spring. I don't think this dress would go like super great with my personal style, but if this was your personal style, this would be so cute. The purple, again, with the pastels. It didn't specifically say purple, like a pastel purple, but pastels in general, like just grouping them all together. I know it doesn't look great because I still have my plaid dress on, but envision that not there. Even with these like light colored boots, this is a very ill-fitting, bad quality floral dress, but at least the idea of it, like if it actually was made well, I could see the vision. In my mind, these colors went together way better. I don't think they actually do, but the idea, to me, it feels like boho slightly, or at least my interpretation with any of the trends. Obviously making an interpretation like from your own personal style and what you like boho can be different for every single person, but I feel like this really is aligned with it. And the skirt doesn't fit though, so just disregard that. I feel like I'm giving myself this one. I promised you there was a vision to this. I thought it was gonna give boho, but instead it's giving like peasant Victorian child. But I mean, I think somebody could make this work. Just that person is not me. I'm really hoping that you're able to fully like see it. Again, there was a vision. It's a little bit too big on me, but I think if it was like properly ironed and properly styled, it would be really cute. I actually really like the brown and the off-white polka dot compared to the white and black polka dot that I usually see and that I own. So for this, I also giving myself a check mark for finding polka dots at the thrift store, which like obviously polka dots and florals at the thrift store, duh, like absolutely. Again, your style though, or what you would actually wear, it's a different story. This dress isn't, you know, accurate to the 70s necessarily, but I feel like coloring wise, I think I did it. It's kind of mustard. There's like some mustard colors in it, but I'm gonna give it to myself. I feel like out of everything I saw, there were definitely other things that I think were in line with this trend, but I just didn't really like that much. This, I'm not a lover of like a knit dress, but I felt like it was too perfect for the trend that I had to try it on. This two-piece set is just so fun. The material, like I said, is so thin. I don't know if it's from, I think it's from a modern brand, just based on like the feeling and the tag, but it does have shoulder pads. And I'm just really hoping on camera it's like fully capturing like the whimsical aspect of it. It's really, really cool. Just not fully my style, but, and the skirt is too small. I'm like having to suck in for dear life. But worth it to try it on just for fun. I don't know if you'll be able to fully see it on camera because I am then wearing the bodysuit thing under, but I think it's really cute. I just don't know what I would wear under it and like the full vision, but I think if this was your style, you would own pieces to know what to kind of layer, and I think it could lean boho. I think somebody could have a lot of fun with this and 100% make it work. Anytime I try on like a full black dress or something at the thrift store, especially because of the lighting, like I think it just looks like a black sack, but I promise you it's giving chic black sack, velvet chic black sack. I actually really like this, but I also don't know if it's just like the idea because I love velvet dresses, if this would be something like, no, I don't need it in my wardrobe, but is it so cute that I do? I don't know. Those are the questions that I'm going to ask myself when I retry all of this in front of the mirror, because I can't see anything and the mirror is way too busy to film as well. But should I get it? Let me know. I may retry this on with the mirror, but also I don't know. Whenever I have a denim dress like this, like I said, it like bulges out when you sit down, and like when I move my legs, like sitting down, I just really want to make sure that it would fit how I would want to, just because I've already owned so many that I've said goodbye to. It's a maybe. We'll see. Definitely will need to take this to the mirror. I really like the corduroy, the purple corduroy. I just don't know if I like the raw hem. Like, I feel like it seems like I did it, like it wasn't done well, because it's just like such a raw hem. Maybe this was a longer skirt. Oh my god, if this was a maxi skirt, I would say absolutely yes. But as this almost like knee-length skirt, I'm just trying to think how I would style it. I think these brown striped pants fit me, but I can't tell. Like they may be too short, but it's tough with the unitard sometimes, because yes, it's quite skin tight, so it's not going to make that big of a difference of sizing without it, but I also don't know, because there's nothing like actually trying something on your skin. So these are a maybe. I was starting to try on this denim overalls dress, originally from Bubblegum, but it is in a small, and as I am starting to maneuver the striped pants off and the denim dress on, it's just not gonna fit. Like it's just gonna be a little bit too tight, so I am making the executive decision to not fully go through trying it on. I found a spot with a mirror so I can try on the rest of the clothes and actually be able to see them. There's something fantastic about this jewel horse top. It is very comfy, but I'm like, do I really need it just because it has a horse on it? It is just very, you know, it's like basic and simple, yet not, because it's a bunch of jewels in the shape of a horse. I'm not sure yet. I feel like I don't want to just buy it just because it's like cool. Like, am I actually gonna wear it? Does it go with my style? Potentially. I kind of like the 3/4 length as well, so this one's a maybe. The audio went out when I was trying this on, but I'm not gonna get it. As cute as it is and very fall, I'm just too 50-50 on it. Like, I think I would wear it, but I'm also like not obsessed with it, so I'm okay to leave it. I do like the colors and the stripe of this turtleneck sweater, but I'm also like, should I really be buying such thick, like a turtleneck when summer is closer than ever, unfortunately, and I wouldn't be able to wear it then until November. But also, if I find a good one, like I may not find it again, but that's also, that's bad thinking as well, because then I could buy everything. Also, I'm a little scarred from thrifting stripe turtlenecks and striped tops like this, like long sleeve especially, because I one time wore this and someone said I look like Chucky, and like I did look like Chucky. These aren't Chucky colors, so maybe I wouldn't have the same potential like twinning with Chucky, but it has scarred me. I think that is everything in my cart, so I'm gonna go over to the accessories after I like re-go through everything in my cart and then put everything that I'm saying no back to where I originally got it. But if I see anything in the accessories, I'll include it in a little like montage now. I'd found these deep green jeans. They fit me, but I just feel like they're too tapered for the style that I usually go for in jeans now, but would have been just like a great mom jean. But also I'm like, wait, with like brown shoes though, I just feel like they're too tapered. Ugh. Just as I was about to check out, this whole rack when I had first gotten to the thrift store was completely empty, and they ended up adding a bunch of things to it, which is all of their tank tops. They're just starting to transition from winter clothing to spring clothing, and I just had to take a look. Nothing was necessarily catching my eye, and they were still adding things to it, but this polka dot dress, if it had fit me, absolutely would have bought it. Look at how cool the colors are together. And then this short sleeve cardigan, oh my goodness, I could not decide. I think I stood there for a good 15 minutes just trying to decide if I should get it or not. I really liked it, but the colors I don't feel really went with my coloring. There was just something about it that I wasn't loving, and I took that as a sign to leave it. I was in the thrift store for a little over 3.5 hours, so I'm delirious. I'm gonna head home, wash everything, and then film the try on haul portion tomorrow. I'm so excited about the pieces I did end up getting. Not necessarily fully aligned with the spring trends that I was looking for, but I am happy that I did basically find almost all of the spring trends that I was trying to find. So hopefully if you liked any of those, to check out your thrift store. I am blabbering, so I'll see you in a second with more of me blabbering. At least I'm showing thrift clothes and not just talking. Alrighty, now to show you everything I did end up purchasing, which I forgot to mention after I checked out that they were doing a sale. I happened to check my email for any emails from Savers when I was in line to check out, and they were doing one of those sales where you had to spend a certain amount to get different types of discounts, which I don't love, but all of this was going to cost $47, so I ended up getting 25% off. A lot of Savers discounts, they don't advertise in store, it's just through email, so highly recommend checking your email if you are set up with their email system, which I was excited about these pieces in general when I was checking out, but now I'm even more excited since I did get a discount on them. First up is the denim dress. I was so conflicted about this, and honestly it was between this and the velvet long sleeve dress, which I can't lie, I do regret not buying. I just feel after looking at the footage of me trying on the dress, it fit me so well, and it was a higher neckline. than my other velvet dresses, but I mean, I do already own 2 velvet long dresses specifically, so that's why I decided to leave it. And I did think about going back to the thrift store the next day to buy it, but I am quite a bit away from that thrift store, so it just didn't make sense for me to drive all that way just to see if they would have that dress, especially because when I was putting it back into the dress section and like size section, I got it. I put it as like the first one, so when you pass the dresses rack in the like size mediums, it was the first one because I really wanted somebody else to buy it and like make their day to find a beautiful velvet dress. But my selflessness has kind of backfired, and now that I regret not buying, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm fine. It was beautiful. It was not a need. This was also not a need, but I do not own a long maxi denim dress. Like I said, I own 2 short ones and I love them so much. And like denim and velvet are like the pillars of my style. So that's why I was like, between both of them, with the amount that I already own, I have to choose one of them. And I did decide to go for the denim one. I just think for spring and summer, this is gonna look so gorgeous. It was originally $14.29 and I got it for $10.79. It is from the brand Sonoma Lifestyle and it is in 100% cotton. I'm still in awe with how well these brown striped pants fit me. Striped pants were on my personal thrift wish list and what's kind of trending in my world. And so to be able to find them at the thrift store and actually like fit not only just my body and like waist and legs, but the inseam, they just hit at such a perfect length. I have another pair of kind of striped suit pants like this in black and white. I also found them at the thrift store, which is so wild, and even more wild that now I have another pair in this deep chocolate brown. I love the belt detail as well, that little button right there. I can't use my own belt on it, which you all know how I feel about pants without belt loops, but the way that this particular like wrap belt with the button goes, it looks so chic and beautiful, and I just feel I can style this in so many different ways of going more casual or a little bit more dressed up. I'm also usually not a fan of like super cuff pants and jeans, but these, like the cuffing, and it's like sewn, so it like you can't uncuff them or anything, and I wouldn't want to because I actually love the way that it hits, and the width of the leg is so perfect with some boots, but the cuff actually just adds the perfect addition to a piece that is quite simple. With the discount, it was $5.99, like such a score. It is by Ann Taylor and the shell is 95% wool and 4% lycra spandex. It is just such a gorgeous piece. I did decide to get the purple corduroy distressed bottom skirt. It is originally from Merona. It's 98% cotton and 2% spandex, and it was $6.59 with the discount. I did just realize that there is a hole on the side, so I will just need to fix that. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I was really unsure about the raw hem originally when I tried it on because I wasn't sure like if it was actually like meant to be or somebody cut it, but it is meant to be like that. I'm pretty sure that's just how it was made, and now looking at it, it's not uneven. I thought like, oh, like is it a little bit like longer on one side than the other, but no, it actually is like a perfect line and all that, and I just really loved this color. It's such a rich purple, and I do think it's gonna get more wear in my wardrobe during fall, but maybe with a tank top. I think I could still make this work for springtime for my personal weather, but it's definitely going to reign supreme once we get back into the fall season. I am so excited for fall already again, and I know that's like how much, like 6 months away, 7 months away, I don't know, and I'm already thinking about that. It's summer that I'm like, ugh, I just want to skip over. Lastly, I got a bag. Look at how gorgeous this brown colored bag, and I mean like even with this outfit, those colors, come on. Here's the thing with shoulder bags, it needs to be able to be put on like that. A lot of shoulder bags then like there's not enough space, and so when you try to do it, it's like you try to get it on, whereas this one's like boop, amazing. It was supposed to be $13.99, but I got it for $10.49. There's also 2 different compartments. There's that one, and then this one, and then there's also that on the side. So much storage, which is very important because I bring absolutely everything and anything in my bag. The brand is Gianni Bernini, which is why then there's the GB right there, and just going to be such a nice piece for my outfits. Yeah, that was everything I picked up during this thrift trip. Let me know in the comments what is one thing on your spring thrift wish list. I do want to find something else polka dot. I know that was one of the trends I was looking for, and I found some polka dot pieces, but I'm waiting for the perfect polka dot piece to add into my wardrobe because I do like polka dot pattern. I'm just not too wild, not too crazy, just maybe one piece. I have one other piece that is polka dots. It's a dress, but maybe a top. I think that would be a really great pattern addition to add to my wardrobe. So that's like number 1 right now, specifically for springtime, and like top of my list. Obviously everything else that is on my thrift wish list I have yet to find. If you do like thrifting and secondhand fashion, then make sure to subscribe right down below, and also follow me on Instagram, which is alexsunshine83. I will see you all in my next video. Bye!